Hello and welcome to Aiden and Cooper's Movie Castle. My name is Aiden, believe it or not.
And I'm Cooper, if you can fathom that.
You can even fucking get that through your thick skull.
Yeah.
And today we're going to be talking about two little flicks.
We are.
Kind of three little flicks. Who knows? We're going to talk about so many damn movies, I bet. But mostly we're going to talk about The Naked Gun and Together. The two of the three main releases over the last weekend. The other one is The Bad Guys 2.
The Bad Guys 2,
I'll catch up on that one.
I haven't seen the first one.
Yeah, me either. I gotta watch the first one and then watch the second one.
Yeah.
This does seem to be important to the youth of our nation, so I think I will watch it at some point. Let's just talk. Well, first we gotta do our games.
We do.
I have a game for
I have
you.
a programming announcement first, though. We are now on YouTube.
Oh, really? I didn't know this.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I've been working on that the past couple of days. So most of our episodes are currently on YouTube now. I don't know why you'd go to YouTube because we're not a visual podcast.
Right. Some people just like that.
If you prefer to use YouTube Music, we are on there.
Oh, well done, sir.
Give us a subscribe or a like or whatever, and yeah. So hopefully all of our episodes should be up here by the time this one goes live.
That's badass, man. Thank you.
All right.
Do you want to do your game first or my game first?
I will list off some movies, and you got to guess their years.
All right.
What year did Citizen Kane come out?
Ah, fuck you. You're such a bitch. Okay, all right. It's not 50s, it's 60s. It's got to be 60s. It's 60s.
No.
It's 40s. 40s.
Yeah.
It's one. So I knew it was an even number, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, good God. It's just a really rude thing you do. Yeah, the further back in time goes, my knowledge it goes the way of the dodo fast, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so 40s, 46.
46. No, 41.
41.
41. Yeah.
Wow, that was a little early, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was wartime.
Damn. Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
Right.
Do you know?
Okay. Fantastic Planet.
Fantastic Planet. 72.
Close. I'll give you one more guess.
74.
No, 73.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And now we have one that I know you've seen a few times. You've studied it. 12 Angry Men.
12 Angry Men. 54.
It's in the 50s. Go higher.
57.
57. That's the answer. Yeah.
All right. It's a terrible game. I should probably veto it at some point, but it's good to stretch my muscles, you know? And
I should probably pick like more recent movies.
No, I think you should probably, try me, if I think I deserve to be lampooned if I can't get there, with that stuff. I need to get more in classic cinemas.
Yeah, well, I was actually thinking of this week, and I decided not to do this, but maybe I'll do it another time. I was going to have you blind rank some movies.
Oh, that's kind of fun, too.
But I was like, I don't know if it's cringe or not.
No, I don't know. Well, it's a fun thing for us to do.
Yeah.
There's no rules here.
There are no
All right,
rules.
my game is I decided, because my sister, she came out to me. She already has come out as biased, whatever. That's about how it would go.
Yeah.
But she came out to me and said, Aiden, it's embarrassing. Because I told her, I said, what's better, Superman or K-pop Demon Hunters?
Yeah.
And she says, well, I kind of am biased. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? She's like, I kind of like superhero movies. She's never said this to me or anyone else.
Right.
She's had this secret because it's not cool for her because she's kind of a hip indie kind of little lady,
Yeah.
and it's just not cool for her vibe to like those movies,
Mm-hmm.
And so then I'm like, well, all right. Well, we can study. I mean, I've studied at the altar of these things for a long time, and then I did some math about how many I've seen, and approximately 157.
Okay, so I have a private list right now. I'm trying to curate all of them.
Oh, all of them?
All of them that I've seen.
Oh, man.
I don't know, but I have it's comic books, movies / superheroes. So I have like Transformers in there too.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went and I said, it's kind of incredible how few of these I like genuinely love or like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I made a top 15 superhero movies list.
Oh, okay.
And then it was public for a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and then I privated it. I was like, I'll save it for this.
Yeah.
I want to see how many of them you could guess. Like top 15, because my obnoxious list making or opinion based stuff.
Yeah.
So I really think you could get a good chunk of these. So top 15. Let's see what you can do.
Well, can I ask a question?
You sure can.
Are they all Marvel and DC?
No.
No.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4 of them that aren't Marvel or DC adjacent.
Okay.
Might be good to guess those ones first then, if you wanted to.
Hmm.
And I could also give you how many Marvels there are, and you could figure that out. You know, just ask me some questions if you'd like.
All right. How many Guardians are on there?
There's one Guardians.
One Guardians. Is the first one?
It's the first one.
It's the first one.
It's my number 7.
I feel like that's the only one I'm gonna get.
That's not sure at all.
How about the OG Avengers? Is that one on there?
It isn't. I thought about it.
Okay.
I have 1, 2, 3 MCU movies on there.
3 MCU movies?
And you already guessed one of them.
Okay. Is Superman on there, the new one?
Superman is on there at number 11.
Number 11. Okay, wow. Spider-Verse?
Spider-Verse is number 3.
Spider-Verse is number 3.
What could be my number 1?
I don't know. I don't know what your number would be. I thought it'd be Guardians, actually. Black Panther's on there?
Black Panther is on there at number 12.
Okay. Iron Man?
Iron Man's on there at number 13.
Okay, so that's the 3 MCU movies,
Yeah,
right?
you got them.
Okay. Spider-Man 2, the Sam Raimi one?
Spider-Man 2, Sam Raimi one is number 5.
Number 5. Okay. The Dark Knight?
The Dark Knight is not on here.
Dark Knight is not on here.
Okay. Do you want me to give you any hints?
Sure.
Okay, so I'll give you the amount of DC movies if you would like. I have 2, 3, kind of 4.
Okay. Superman Returns.
Superman Returns is not on here. I'm not that. There's one that's in the style of Superman Returns. It's an obnoxious pick at number 14.
Oh. It's in the style of Superman Returns.
That's a Marvel one though.
Oh, it's a Marvel one.
It's a Marvel one, but it's just like that vibe.
Well, hold on. Is the Batman on there?
The Batman is number 10.
Batman is number 10. I had another DC. The Suicide Squad?
I have the Suicide Squad at number 6. Yeah.
Anything else that's animated aside from Spider-Verse?
Kind of. My number 15 is a fuck-ass one that you know I have a fascination with. Recent.
Oh.
And it's kind of animated. Almost. It's weird.
Okay.
It's not technically DC, but it is DC.
Like Watchmen?
No.
No?
It's not affiliated with DC like Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers doesn't make this, but it is DC.
Right. I'm trying to think what that would be then.
It's an indie thing.
Indie thing? I don't know.
Yeah, you get
I'm totally blinking. All right. What's the list? I think I guessed like half of them maybe.
Well, number 1 is an animated movie.
Oh, it's Incredibles.
Yeah, it's Incredibles.
Yeah. Okay.
Number 2, I have Unbreakable.
Unbreakable. Right.
Yeah, I need to rewatch it again and see if I love it as much. But number 3, Spider-Man, the animated. 4 is Dread.
Dread. Right.
Dread.
Yeah.
Rock. You seen Dread?
I haven't seen either of the Dreads.
Fucking Dread rocks, dude.
Yeah.
You'd like Dread.
Garland.
5, Spider-Man 2. 6, The Suicide Squad. 7, Guardians. 8, The Rocketeer. 9, Batman Returns.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
10, The Batman. 11, Superman. 12, Black Panther. 13, Iron Man. 14, Hulk. That's my...
Your Ang Lee Hulk?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's my Superman Returns.
Right.
Ish.
Yeah.
And then number 15 is The People's Joker. That's what I'm saying.
People's Joker. Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that.
There's my 15. Was that a worthwhile deviation, or do you think that was insufferable?
I think 15's a bit much because I was like having a hard time remembering what I had said.
Right. Yeah. You're right. That's a good point. So let's talk about the Naked Gun.
Let's talk about the Naked Gun. Yeah.
So the Naked Gun is doesn't really have the attitude of the Legacy sequel. Doesn't really have the attitude of a reboot. It's just another of the Naked Guns. And this is directed by Akiva Schaffer. Do you like Akiva Schaffer's movies?
He's one of the Lonely Island boys, for those that don't know.
Yeah.
I recently watched Pop Star, Never Stop Stopping.
Yeah.
And I really liked it. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah. It's kind of that movie in particular is like your kind of comedy, I feel like. Mm-hmm. Do you like Hot Rod?
I haven't seen Hot Rod.
Do you like Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers?
I skipped that one as well.
All right.
Multiverse movie, right?
Yeah, Benjamin loves Hot Rod. That's his text.
Right.
So this is, they gave the keys to someone interesting, and this is produced by Family Guy,
Seth MacFarlane,
starring Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson.
And
Paul.
We're having a Paul Walter Hauser
time.
summer.
Yeah,
because while the rest of you are all into Pedro, we got 2 movies from him back to back.
I would like more. I want more Paul. I love Paul. Do you like Paul?
Paul's all right.
He's got one of my favorite sketches, and I think you should leave.
Mm-hmm.
He seems like a real comedy guy. You see the video? He's got like his five comedy icons like tattooed on his arm.
I've not seen that. No.
It's pretty cute. He's that it makes sense that he'd be in things like Cruella or whatever, as like a broad comic man. He's not in a lot of big comedies. Like he's in Late Night and he's in Cruella, and he's pretty big in Black Klansman, but he's not that big of a part. And then I, Tonya is also kind of a comedic performance a little bit.
Yeah.
He's kind of more like sad in that one, but it's cool to get him to be in The Naked Gun, like flexing those skills. But The Naked Gun is a fascinating little movie, I think.
I do too. I want to start off the discussion by asking what your theater experience was like.
Well, I tried to get the most popular screening I could find.
Right.
Hoping to get a good experience. And I did, and it was fine. I think me and my dad were the loudest of them all, but there were a couple times where, like, when the Buffy thing was happening, there was one lady in the back. No, it was not the Buffy thing, because there's a difference of that kind of style joke. It was the Black Eyed Peas stuff.
Right.
And this lady was just absolutely losing it the whole time. It was really awesome.
Yeah.
I did think about you.
I did think about you as well.
Because you were the one that introduced me to the original version of Let's Get It Started.
Yeah, that was like the craziest inside joke. I went and saw this with my girlfriend, and that's something that we find very funny. The original version of Let's Get It Started by the Black Eyed Peas. So I tried to join their band one time, actually, but it didn't work.
It didn't work out? Why not?
Well, I just, I think that anybody born between the years of 1995 and 2005 gets to be like kind of a honorary member. And I play guitar, I play bass,
Yeah. So did you send in like a video?
Well, I hit them up on Instagram, and they just never got back to me about it.
That's kind of messed up.
It was at the time when Fergie was kind of like people were dunking on her for that national anthem video, And so I was like, oh shit, well they could use me.
You could have given them some juice. It could have been like a mutually beneficial thing.
Exactly, and it just didn't work out. So, but it's okay, maybe another time.
Yeah, that is. I don't know. That is messed up.
Yeah.
What were we talking? Oh, Black Eyed Peas.
Peas.
I just think it shows the strengths of this movie that's the first thing that they use in that joke, because the joke is we have this is the Elon Musk guy. He has a place that boys can be boys. We can go back to when things weren't so woke, and men can just be men. And the first thing out of his mouth as an example of that is that they listen to the original version of Let's Get It Started. And I just think that's amazing.
Yeah, it's a crazy inside joke.
It's aiming it right at you. Did that make you laugh?
It did make me laugh.
That's awesome.
That was one of the times I was like jaw on the floor practically. I was like, how does anybody know about this that isn't me?
Yeah. Well, that's just this thing. Is like this movie is working in specifics for a lot of their comedy. And like the Buffy stuff got my mom hard because she on the whole way home she's talking about her TiVo habits and stuff like that, and that really got to her. But I loved it because it was just really specific, and you could see how much it meant to him, and that's the wonderful thing. He's driving home with it in his hands.
Yeah,
I mean it's just a movie that's really hard to talk about. Except for I would like to talk about how it addresses being a Naked Gun movie, and then also like how they update it to the modern times by being a cop send-up is really interesting to me. Yeah. I think it feels like they perfectly crafted it in a lab of like just the right amount to address like making a cop movie in the nows. They throw like one or two like real fucking homers. Well, you throw heaters. You have a no-hit game. You can't throw home. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, Homer from the Odyssey.
You can't throw a homer. Yeah. If you throw a homer, that's on the person throwing the ball.
Right.
But they do it in just the right amount that where it doesn't feel like it's dragging down the movie at all. But it also just feels like they felt like they needed to do that. I don't know. I think it's interesting the amount that they have. I think it's a perfect amount. I don't know. What do you think about it? And they do it consistently with a bunch of other stuff like the crypto arena, the Ponzi scheme arena.com arena, that kind of stuff. They do things that are like political jokes that don't really feel like it's laying like kind of murking the water. It feels natural. I don't know.
Yeah.
It feels like if they went a little bit harder on that, it would have tipped it. And if they didn't do enough of it, it would have felt a lot more slight. I just think they get away with the perfect amount there. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, there's a part in the movie where Liam Neeson's character is when they're talking to the portraits of their parents, all the cops, and he says, "I want to be like you, but I want to be different." And I think that's the thesis of the movie.
Right.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lesser movie would say that a couple more times and make that one of the jokes of the movie, but it says that right off the gate, and then it gets on with it. You know, it states its point. Yeah, you're right. It states its thesis and then just has fun for the rest of the movie. I don't know. Everyone's saying that they want more movies like this, but we want more movies like this. It's just kind of a wonderful thing. I don't know. I wanted a couple more big physical, like gag jokes. Like, I was thinking that they were going to go more into the way of like the Top Secret airplane, like full on, like they spent a lot of time on a prosthetic or whatever for one stupid joke.
Yeah.
And they didn't have as much of that as I wanted, but it just made me laugh. Don't
you think it's crazy that the Elon Musk lookalike in Clown in a Cornfield was also in this?
He was?
I believe so. He's like the henchman guy, right?
Really? I didn't know that.
If I'm tripping, I'll cut this.
That's okay. I mean, that guy was really good in Clown in a Cornfield. So that's surprising to me that it's interesting that I didn't notice that.
Let me double check that. Let me fact check myself real quick here.
That's okay.
Kevin Durand. Kevin Durand. That's his
Kevin
name.
Durand. I know. What do I know him from? I know that name.
He's in X-Men Origins, Wolverine.
Okay.
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, Fruitvale Station. He's in quite a few things.
Interesting. What's your favorite part of this? It's got to be the
Black
scene,
Eyed Peas.
right?
The Black Eyed Peas one's great. I love the. I'm a big fan of when they do the like visual gag where he's watching them through the window and it's them doing various sex acts, but it's just like them cleaning or whatever. That'll always get me. It's not exclusive to this movie, but they
take it a step further too than I expected, of course. And I think it made my parents uncomfortable.
With the dog.
Yeah,
that's totally like my brand of humor though. That sort of stuff.
Well, I think the true masterpiece of the thing is the snowman bit.
That's the most Family Guy it gets to me.
Yeah?
That's exactly like that felt like a Family Guy cutaway. I was like, did Seth MacFarlane is this the part where he like got his fingers in it?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it's fun to see all the different kind of comedic influences that is on this movie. There's a couple scenes that feel like I think you should leave coded, and there's stuff that feels very Family Guy. There's things that feel very Lonely Island, and I don't know. It's fun that they're throwing different kinds of jokes in there.
Oh, the body cam.
Oh, the body cam scene. That's a triumph as well.
Yeah.
When the movie stops and delivers like its own little sketch in the middle of it, I think that's when the movie's like at its best. It's kicking ass. Yeah, that best scene's amazing too. It's just a fun. Yeah, I don't know.
It has something to say though. Like it is trying to commentate on billionaires, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, because it just kept on impressing me with where they would go with the joke and how smartly they would go with it. The one example is the prison rape joke.
Right.
I thought was incredible. Like that's just something that most things making fun of cop movies would leave out, but almost every cop movie has one of those things, and usually from the hero saying that. And I think just the way that they did it was perfect because I knew what they were doing immediately, and then they kept on. The way that they did it was amazing, and then putting that within the Fallout joke was fun. This is a hard movie to talk about, I guess. I thought I had some things to say about it, but I'm getting dry with it.
It's just a banger comedy, but it's not like it's deep or anything, you know.
Yeah,
it doesn't have to be. But how do you think this will play for people our age?
That's a great question. I'm going to show it to my friends when it comes out on streaming, I think, and we'll see then, because like we're talking about when it comes to all the different kinds of jokes that it's throwing in there, the different styles of comedies. I think there are going to be different jokes that work for different people.
Yeah,
and they
different
seem
strokes
to
for different folks.
Different strokes for folks. I think they really try to get the older audience with the marketing. But I wonder if it does have a solid shelf life when this goes, because this is Paramount. It goes to Paramount Plus. That's kind of a bummer. If it went to Netflix, that's big for it, I think. Yeah. I think people might find it. I think if people found it, I think they would like it. Like our generation of people. Well, they got Liza Koshy in it, so they do. There you go.
She has a pretty small part in it. I think
it's pretty funny that she doesn't have jokes.
Yeah.
It's really funny, actually.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking, like, leading up to this, that I was like, I don't think this will play well for people our age, because we didn't grow up in, like, the spoof generation. We were alive for it, but Scary Movie I don't think that really matters to a lot of people our age.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it does to some people, but I don't know. I think the joke a minute thing, our ADHD asses will probably like fuck with that.
Yeah.
It's not offensive. They're not really making fun of anybody. It's just kind of silly and dumb. And I think that, you know, our people that get offended easily will they'll like that.
Which, yeah, but it doesn't ever feel like it's edgeless.
Yeah.
You know, it just feels like it's definitely handling a lot of offensive topics.
Mm-hmm.
If you're making jokes about police brutality and stuff, like I think it's one of the greatest jokes in the movie is the thing about the shooting unarmed black men.
Yeah.
And so there's, I think people would bitch about this if certain people got their hands on it, but you're right that it doesn't seem to be interested in having offensive humor in it.
Yeah,
even though it's talking about offensive things.
It's not some like Reddit 4chan type of stuff, you know?
Yeah.
It's never like saying fuck you to the audience or anything like that.
No. Yeah, it's never making fun of a certain group or anything.
Yeah. I do think though, like if there's one thing that maybe draws away people our age, it is Liam Neeson, who is great in this, but I don't think like, does Liam Neeson really matter to a lot of people our age? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean the thing that he's done that means the most to people our age is probably the Lego movie. Like, and that's what he's playing on. Like,
you don't think it's Qui-Gon?
Oh, you're right. It's Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
So then I think the Qui-Gon and then the guy from Taken and then the good cop bad cop thing. I think you put that in a smoothie. I think people know the pitch that he's going to go at for this movie, and I think that's exciting for some people, but it's not a draw.
Yeah, I just do wonder if there'd be more of a draw if it was a younger person, you know.
But then,
or somebody that's a little hotter right now.
I just think that's a lot less effective of a movie. Like,
it is.
Like
it definitely is.
Who would you want in that role? Like, who's a self-serious guy that we can cast in this movie?
Pedro? Just kidding.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of our stars today are already flippant and always like having fun with all their movies or whatever. Mm-hmm. So you need to have someone that's so serious about it.
Yeah, like, yeah. Because
Jeremy Strong.
Maybe. I mean, the reason these work is because like. They never wanted to get like comedic actors for these types of movies because they'll play into the jokes.
Yeah.
And the appeal of it is that they're playing it straight. So I don't know who that would be.
And Leslie Nielsen was always like a comedic actor, right? Like, but he has that ability to deadpan it to the extreme.
Yeah. But somebody like Val Kilmer, I mean, he's kind of funny, but he's more of a serious actor, you know?
He seems like a young ingenue that they're like almost embarrassing by putting in that, and he kills it. I love that movie. Mm-hmm. So who would be the young ingenue that would be embarrassed? Like if Austin Butler was in here, even that he seems too PR and too like game. Like he seems like he would like anyone that's going on Hot Ones and being like funny is kind of taken out of the ring for me.
Yeah, Jeremy Strong's an interesting. I don't know
because he's so serious with his craft.
He is so
stuff
serious,
like that.
Yeah, and he isn't aware that Succession is making fun of him and stuff like that. You know? I don't know. That's a good question.
But he's not super big either.
Yeah.
Like he wouldn't draw in. He'd draw in as many people as probably less people than Liam Neeson would.
Exactly.
I don't know. Pamela Anderson's interesting to me that they would because Pamela Anderson doesn't mean anything to our generation.
Yeah.
But they're cute. They're in love now. It's pretty cute. You saw that?
I did. Amongst whatever stuff is happening with Sydney Sweeney, I saw that too.
Yeah. We probably should do our commentary on the Sydney Sweeney jeans, huh?
No.
Yes, I agree. Let's. Do you want to just talk about together then?
Do you think I should buy some of the jeans though? Do you think they might be worth like thousands?
If the specific jeans that she's advertising?
Yeah, you know, if like in 20 years, like remember, like after Sydney Sweeney has had her career and is kind of nothing, people might. I don't know. Maybe she has an Oscar run.
Yeah.
In 20 years, and maybe those jeans will be worth something. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Be like I have a mint pair of the American Eagle jeans.
Because they don't say Sydney on them or anything, do they?
I don't think so. But if I'm like I have this, and do you guys remember that controversy from 20 years ago? No, you don't. But I have them.
I saw that.
$1,000, please.
I saw the ad first in the mall, like the full like big poster and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so I didn't get the joke even.
Mm-hmm.
It was just Sydney Sweeney has great jeans, and she had jeans. I was like, good for her. And it seemed fine. I thought of it as like in relation to all the other ads that she's been doing. Like she's in the Baskin Robbins stuff like that.
She has a flavor of ice cream.
Yeah, exactly. And so it took me a bit to see the full picture of it, because then I saw clips of the her saying like I got good genes or whatever, and the camera going on boobs, and I'm like, all right, well it's a joke. I can see how people could think that that's about eugenics or whatever, like like the implication that she has good genes. And then I saw the full video, and then I'm like, well, they're fucking dumbasses, because I guess we're now talking about it, but it's just like it's pretty silly to think that it is some sort of nefarious act. Yeah. It's just obviously the act of a dumbass that didn't see how it would play out.
Yeah.
And in that way, it's funny. It's a great catastrophe of a marketing thing.
It really is. What a time to have this happen to this actress that 3 years ago I was like, she's great, you know.
Mm-hmm. So where do you stand on her now, like as an actress? Is she still exciting
fine.
to you?
I mean, doing something like Immaculate last year was like pretty cool.
Yeah,
have you seen the ending of that movie?
No.
For somebody with that level of notoriety, that's pretty fucking cool.
Cool.
That she was in a movie that ends that way. You know?
I should watch it.
You should watch it.
I picked my two. One of two.
I mean, the big issue with Immaculate is that it's only okay and that it came out at the same time as that Omen movie from last year.
The first Omen, and that's the one I chose, and then I love that.
That's the better choice of the two, but it is very cool that she's in that. And you know, all the people that obsess over Sydney Sweeney ask what they've seen her in, and they don't know. They've only seen her on The Hub. You know.
Mm-hmm. So they haven't even seen Euphoria. You think?
Maybe they've seen Euphoria.
And they've seen Anyone But You on a Plane.
Yeah.
Maybe.
There's two. For men, it's Sydney Sweeney, and for girls, it's Timothy Chalamet. Where they're obsessed with this type of celebrity, but they haven't like
seen their shit.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Huh. I find it interesting what people have as celebrity crushes these days, because stars are so different and models are so different than they were in the 90s or in the 2000s. You either go... there's some boring pics out there still.
Let's talk about Together.
Okay. Yeah, let's talk about Together, because that can tie in with Immaculate, because I kind of want to go back to Immaculate, because I kind of want to study the neon thing now.
Yeah.
Because neon, you've said this to me, but neon has become the A24, like what the juice that A24 had, where it felt like the cool kids.
I was kind of thinking that A24 to me has sort of taken the same trajectory as Marvel a little bit, where they were like pretty cool, and then Moonlight is their Avengers, 2012, where it's like, this is some real shit here.
Now it's getting real.
Everything Everywhere is their Endgame.
Interesting.
And now they fizzled out.
I mean, I say wake me up in 6 months when Marty Supreme's in theaters.
Yeah.
And cause I think that's going to be a huge like turning point. If they can make that their Wolf of Wall Street or whatever, and cross over in the mainstream and also get award stuff, then they become a different beast. But you can't say they're fizzled out. I mean, they still, yeah, it does seem like the things that are important to me, like my Sorry Babies or whatever, or the I Saw the TV Glows, are flukes or just things that got through the cracks, and the ones that they're fully like financing are less interesting and less. Because I think about the Death of the Unicorn of it all, and that's a movie from a first-time director that seemed to just like know people and get along with celebrities and get a pitch deck going on. And at that point, that's not so different than other studios. And things like Sorry Baby, where they are... do you know was Sorry Baby bought or funded? I think it was bought.
I'm going to guess
it was bought. Yeah. I think it was bought. And so the really exciting things seem to be things that they are just acquiring. And things that are funded seem to be the ones that are fizzling out for most people. Like things like Eddington. Eddington is them fully funding an artist to do their thing, but that's their guy. Like there's not a lot of their guys. They're not making a lot of big swings with things like they're not taking chances on big Ari Asters like they were. And
well, I just don't hear people like talk about
pose.
I don't know. I guess people just don't talk about A24 the way they did in the late 2010s. You know.
Yeah, I've got an A24 hoodie. I don't be wearing that.
Yeah. They had Civil War last year, and that was a big movie. But
it was a big movie. But then even that she seems like not super specific. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it would. It's the A24 brand has kind of fragmented in ways that other studios have. But I don't know. Maybe we're just being gatekeeping guys. Maybe it's because it's become so like widely known and people know what that means, and they're making more movies and stuff like that. It doesn't feel as special to us.
Yeah, I don't know.
But Neon, like what they've got going on is that if they pick up your shit, you're gonna get marketed like as well as you possibly could get marketed. They've got Don Draper over there. I don't know what freak they've got pulling off these marketing campaigns, but they're killing it, and they don't stop at like one good ad. They're killing it. Like, did you see the Together thing with the eyes?
Yeah.
It's just smart because that's one of the big posters with the eyes, and then to have it to see the expanding pupils. It's just like a smart ad. And then when I was in the theater for Together, I saw a couple ads for Neon movies, and almost all of them, except for one, were like, that's an amazing advertisement. And I think that the one that isn't amazing, which is Shelby Oaks.
Okay, I was gonna say, are you talking about Shelby Oaks?
Yeah, is like an indictment on that movie. I'm worried for that movie because they couldn't make a cool commercial out of it.
Yeah. I think it looks better than I thought it was going to be.
Really?
Yeah. I haven't really been in on the Shelby Oaks thing. Like, Chris Stuckman has never really been like my guy. Like, I've been subscribed to him for a long time, and I've watched a lot of his reviews, but he's not my go-to critic.
Yeah, I haven't watched him in years and years.
But no, I haven't really been paying that much attention to the Shelby Oaks stuff, and just everything I saw, I was like, oh, this looks very cheap, and the fact that it is getting a theatrical run to me was surprising. I just didn't think he had that sort of power in him, you know?
I mean, I just saw that as a good show of confidence, like when they bought it, and then also when they paid money to give it more blood and stuff like that. So I was like, maybe there's something special here, like a good debut, Mike Flanagan producing, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of votes of confidence, and maybe it's just because maybe the script is good, and maybe it doesn't have a great visual identity, so it's harder to make an advertisement on. It doesn't really have a hook, it doesn't really have anything, so maybe it's just not built for a trailer.
Yeah.
But that hasn't stopped them in the past from making like amazing ads out of something that people don't like. They know how to sell things even if people are angry. But what's the Osgood Perkins movie that's coming out called?
Where it like changes perspectives.
Because it's talking.
Keeper.
It's Keeper. Yeah,
Keeper,
she's a keeper. That's one of the great trailers I've ever seen. That's just such a smart trailer.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's so cool. And Together, they've had some great trailers, and I've tried not to see as many as I can. But the little ads they do and the campaign they've got their stars on is legendary.
Yeah.
And then I see it, and it just depends on. It's just a great thing of. It doesn't mean that every Neon movie is going to work for you, but it's getting it in front of people, and then from there people will latch onto it. It's kind of the same way that A24 did, where you know that you're going to be challenged by something, and most people won't like it. But if the people that do, they get their Hereditaries or they get their whatevers. And this was one that really clicked with both of us.
Yeah. Well, this movie premiered at Sundance earlier this year. Stars Alison Brie, I Will Always Love You, Annie Edison, and Dave Franco, her husband. And then it was bought by Neon there. And then it played at South by Southwest, which is where I saw it. Yeah.
Badass.
Yeah.
And then I didn't see it at Sundance because I kind of assumed there's a lot of movies like this, I think, that have celebrity in it and are directed by a celebrity's friends and are just kind of whatever and fizzle out. And I didn't really see it as a movie that had any kind of scope or ideas behind it. It just felt like it has its own little metaphor, like a solid idea, and they kind of squeezes what they can out of that. And so I didn't see it at Sundance. And then you said it was amazing, so I always had it on my wavelength. And then they had the whole controversy around the script, which I still haven't looked into. I thought I was going to look into it after I saw it.
Well, so they were being sued by a guy that made a movie called Better Half, and he said that he made that script in 2020 and showed it to Dave Franco and Alison Brie, and they said no. But the director of Together, what's his name? Matt something. He said that he wrote the script for Together in 2019. So I don't really know. And from what I gather, Better Half is tonally completely different. It's more of a comedy.
This one has, that's one of my things that I wasn't completely gelling with was when they go a little bit more comedic with the dialogue later on. But then, but that's not really a big deal for me because I felt like that might be actually how people talked then, and I didn't mind it. Well, yeah, while I was watching it, I felt like it was something that could be, like, two different people could come to this idea.
Yeah.
And what's great about this movie is just like it's just executed perfectly, and I just don't see horror movie sequences done like this, especially in the first half. Which I was really, really surprised how much they were getting the juice out of just different kinds of horror sequences. Like I told you, these are my favorite dream sequences like ever.
Yeah.
That are within like a traditional horror movie. Like there's stuff like David Lynch or whatever, more experimental horror movies that do dream shit in a really interesting way, but the way of doing it like a Conjuring movie or whatever, where you are obviously in a dream or you don't know you're in a dream until the very end, and they go, oh, they wake up and they're scary. None of them have ever been scary to me. These ones have been, and I think it's because they are also playing on fears of being in a relationship and how scary it is in some ways and stuff like that. Like before I even knew what the bed thing was, I assumed that it was like he's looking out at his older selves, them as a couple, and that's a scary image of them being like in a complacent, like just trapped or whatever in a relationship. And then the little thing with the blanket is just perfect because I didn't see it coming because you're putting up the blanket because you're scared what you see, and then there's something underneath that's just wonderful. I don't know, and it's just consistently throughout the movie, and they just surprise me with how they're making me feel bad. The most surprising of them for me is the stuff in the school with the bathroom stall.
That's like my favorite scene in the movie. One of the great sex scenes of all time.
I want you to talk about it.
Okay, so yeah, when I saw this in Austin, obviously every single screening you go to in South by Southwest is gonna be fucking packed.
Mm-hmm.
This shit was crazy.
I bet
it was
man.
Madhouse in here. I saw this with our friend Peyton and Aiden Haney, not Aiden Morton.
Sick.
Of this pod, and our friend Colton.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just one of the great times.
Did they like it?
Yeah, they all liked it.
Cool.
Yeah, it's one of Peyton's favorite movies.
That's awesome.
We finished it. It was like midnight. We walked like 3 miles back to our house we were staying at and just like talked about it. Yeah, it was a good time.
It's a fun movie to talk about too.
Yeah. No, that scene is. I've been waiting so long for people to like see that scene and be able to like talk about it.
It's so awesome.
Yeah.
And it's just a bunch of different ways that it's awesome. The first way is just like Alison Brie's performance is amazing in it, of selling that she's like, fuck it, let's do this. But the scene is like after a bunch of like repression, Dave Franco's is not sexually engaging with Alison Brie's character, and then after a perfect metaphorical thing, like this movie's the perfect amount of metaphor. You've seen that review on Letterboxd from David Elric that says like, this is, gotta love it when a horror movie has a perfect amount of lore.
Yeah, it's like cave lore.
Yeah, exactly. Cave lore is perfect. Yeah. The cave lore is amazing in this, and then also it's like the perfect amount of metaphor for me, and just the stuff of him at the station and then just having the panic attack and stuff like that and leaving his shit behind is just like great emotional filmmaking. And then the fact that he just shows up at the school and you're immediately like freaked out a little bit because that's her career at this point, and that's the thing they have going for him. And then they just go into a random fucking kid's stall, and then you see the little feet. So, but then Alison Brie has that she goes through a whole spectrum of emotions of like being scared and pissed off at this guy because he's being a freak, and then loving like the actual like attention that he's getting, and then just to full on like monkey mode. We like put that shit in me now, sliding it on, and then you're it's like, okay, and then they have a perfect amount of time where you're not seeing anything. And you're like, well, I guess that's the way they draw the line, you know? And then the whole movie, my little pervert brain is thinking, like, are they gonna do penis shit? Because, it's just the natural progression of things, and stuff like one of the first things they bust out. They bust out the penis immediately and have her stuck inside, which is fucking gnarly. And then the fact that there's blood, and the fact that you see the stretched penis, it's just all perfect, and the messiness of the emotions and the morality of it, like there's a kid out there, and then like her teacher friend should probably be looking into it like as a crime, but you don't want him to because you're with the main characters. It's such a weird, emotionally charged scene that I just thought was just like incredible.
It is, yeah. And some of the best sound design too. Like this whole movie has just great sound design.
Yeah. And just great, like, playing to the back of the house moments of her just being like, I'm sorry. And he's like, what? You know?
Yeah.
It's just wonderful. It's just wonderful populist horror filmmaking with a spice of the absurdist, metaphorical A24 branded shit. And I don't know. I was just so impressed by it. What were some of your other favorite scenes?
Well, I think I've mentioned on this podcast before that body horror is like my go-to type of horror.
That's your boy.
So any scene where their bodies are coming together, that stuff is cool. Lots of great CGI in this movie, but also a lot of great practical effects. It's
hard to tell where the line is
Yeah.
for a lot of it too, which is really fun.
The end, I like the end a lot.
Oh man,
when they're coming together at the end. How do you feel about the final shot of the movie?
I mean, I laughed like an idiot.
Do you think they
it
should
just
have
made me
showed it
so
or no?
happy. I think they should have because otherwise I would assume I think it's more ballsy to do what they did than to do a Liza Sue at the end where the parents come over and it's a grotesque monster.
Yeah.
I love the structure of this movie so much and how it how it treats the horror of it, because the whole movie you're rightfully like so fucking like it's a scary thing. You want them to do everything they can to not be together.
Yeah.
And the movie is also portraying it as like a toxic kind of. The codependency is something that a lot of people that I know would see in another relationship and be like, you got to get out of there, right? And the movie makes a great case for that. Like, you guys should not be together. This is not a healthy relationship. And I think the turn that it makes at the end, where it says, no, like, we are just fighting it. Us fighting it is what's causing this derision. We're two halves of a whole. We got to let it happen. Is so smart.
I got to tell you about some marketing for this movie. We talked about the marketing a second ago. But when I was in Texas, there were missing posters all over the city. And I said, that really sucks. This couple's missing.
Yeah.
Then I saw the movie, and I was like, I had my fucking mind blown.
That's badass.
I was like, holy shit, it was just a scheme the whole time. I had no idea because there were no advertisements for the movie on these missing posters around Austin. So when I saw it, I was just like, I felt a little betrayed almost, you know?
Yeah,
I was like, damn.
the marketing worked on you. Like
It did.
It got one on you.
I got so lucky that I went to go see that movie, you know, on that trip.
Otherwise, it would just be missing posters.
Exactly, but then I would have gone and seen it today.
And that's the kind of like niche kind of marketing that they're really good at, where it feels personal in a way and smart in a way that doesn't feel like I'm being pandered to. It feels like I'm being entertained with the advertising and the whole campaign of it all. And to do that before, it's not even like a wide release, you know? That's really cool. I didn't know that. It's badass.
Yeah, it wasn't like the movie's premiere or anything. It was the second festival was playing. But yeah, no, a really like revolutionary moment in the theater in Texas when I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I've been played.
But just like, because there's one point where I was bumping up against the like perfect amount of lore. Is when the man that they're friends with, she's friends with, gives the dump, talks and does the whole cult thing and slits her wrist or whatever. And I was like, all right, I don't know if I needed this literalized. And I think a lot of times in horror movies, the more specific it gets with the lore, the less I'm interested in it, and not in the way of like, why do they give us a prequel of Leatherface or whatever? In the way of like, when this becomes like somehow these people that magically had this affliction go to the perfect spot for it, and then drink of it, and then that happens. It just makes more layers of coincidence. I like horror movies that are like, these characters are at an emotional crossroads, and that is where this is coming from, you know. But I don't know, the way that they make it the idea is that he is also one of those. He's got two guys in one, right?
Yeah,
he's a 2-for-1 special.
Him and his husband. It's
a really I didn't really look at the picture that
it's
much.
The director, actually. The director is his husband.
Oh really?
It's a director cameo, and he's got 2 rings on.
So that's something I was thinking of. It was like, did the picture look weird?
I think it looks a little weird.
Okay,
having seen it twice.
Good. Because I didn't notice that at first, and you're not supposed to, but I was wondering if that held up. So that's cool. And having him slice it, and because he knows that they got to take the plunge or whatever, it felt smarter to me than a lot of movies that use that same trick. I don't know. I want to talk about the themes of the movie, or like not the themes, like the message of the movie.
Yeah.
This is kind of a direct message. I don't know if it's like it's not an end all thing. It's not like everyone should like fight it out. Like codependency is a sign of compatibility or whatever. I love the Play-Doh, not the Play-Doh. Who's the
Play-Doh?
This Play-Doh, yeah, the Play-Doh drop the guy got. That's a sick drop.
Dropping some philosophy on us.
Yeah,
philosophy 101.
And how it goes slowly from him saying like keeps saying like, maybe that's a sign of maybe you guys are together or whatever, and I feel like the majority of our generation is very scared of codependency and views it as a purely negative thing. And I thought the movie did too, until like the last 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Like, as a person that has been in a relationship for a long time, and I've only been in a 4-year long relationship, and so I can't really get to that spot where, I mean, my ex was very scared of that, the codependency thing. I can't imagine what it's like for someone like Alison Brie and Dave Franco's characters in this movie, or them in real life. Like, it just felt like a good.
I wonder if it was cathartic for them to make this. I don't know.
I'm almost sure it was, because I'm sure they used their same like little how they talk to each other, and so I thought it was kind of morbid for them to be doing this movie up until the end, where I just would love to hear the pitch of this movie to them, you know?
Yeah.
But like, how did you feel about it? Like from your experiences with love or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they have an extremely rocky relationship.
Yeah.
And I do not. So I don't know. I can't really speak to that because I've never had anything like that.
Because you guys feel like you're your own beings. You're not like codependent when.
Yeah, we don't live together either though.
Yin yang. Yeah.
So.
I don't know. Like, is it saying that this specific couple is like this, or is it a larger thing?
I mean, I'm sure it is a larger thing. I'm sure there's plenty of people like this. I mean, his name's Tim. Dave Franco's character's name is Tim, and his demos were on there, man. And he's a fucking loser, you know. He doesn't have a license, and he's 35, and he still thinks he can make it as a musician, you know. So I don't know, but
so then most movies would say ditch his ass.
Yeah, and that's what Lucy was saying the whole time. She's like, ditch his ass, you know.
Yeah. So what did she think about the moral, not the moral, but the idea of the movie? Is like they needed to let each other go and become a non-binary icon.
I don't know. We didn't really talk about that. I don't know. Thought it was kind of weird, I guess.
It's just bold and interesting, and just like it's a striking stance to take when you're talking about this kind of thing, and kind of an unpopular stance, and the whole movie's a pitch for it.
It is, yeah. And
I
think one of the criticisms I've seen of this movie is at the end is arguing against the whole rest of the movie.
I could see that, but I saw that flip as like a really exciting turn and like a twist of this, like the whole, like a recontextualization of it all. Yeah. Because you're originally like they've gone mad, and the fact that it works, I guess is indicative that was the right choice. Because we see the other people like in the pit, and they are Eliza Sue, you know, and they're like kill me, that kind of thing. So they fought it too hard or weren't compatible. I'd have to see it a couple more times, but it was just so much fun for me. And there are not a lot of movies that are playing this with these kinds of horror trappings and making it this interesting and like thought-provoking. Usually if you're interesting and thought-provoking, you're breaking the form. I think there was something refreshing about playing within the form and just being a little bastard with it, like being mischievous and having a lot of fun with it. Do you want to just talk about movies we've just little movies that we've seen?
Yeah, well, I mean, I just want to say a really good weekend for the movies, because, you know, we had a comedy movie and a horror movie and a kids movie.
Yeah, so, awesome.
Keep it up.
Keep it going. Yeah.
Yeah, we can shout out some movies, and then we'll wrap up for this episode. You want to go first?
I saw Raw again. That movie rocks.
So which one?
Raw. Have you seen Raw?
Yes, I've seen Raw.
Yeah.
I thought you said Rog.
Rog. Yeah, no, Raw is sick. I think the metaphor worked a lot more for me this time. Tracked really well. Yeah, it was a good movie, dude. I saw Francis Ha. That shit rocked.
That shit does rock.
Yeah, I saw it with my mom. We had an interesting talk after. It was cool.
I'm scared to rewatch that movie. I think I really relate to that character even more now. So.
Yeah. It's a scary movie for a 20-something to watch, for sure. I saw a Goofy movie in theaters.
Hell yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Had a great experience with my father. I think the movie's a perfect screenplay. That's all I gotta say on the matter. I think it's just a perfect little example of what I love so much about movies, is making something weird in the studio system despite everything.
Would you like to tell our listeners how many times you've watched this movie?
Let's see. Let's check. 38 times. 38 times I've logged it on Letterboxd. There are more times before I had Letterboxd. It's been a fascination of me since like 2019.
Aiden watched this movie once a day for a month in March of something.
For journalism.
Yes, for journalism. And for the bit.
And for the bit. I mean, I'm a master of the bit. I gotta commit.
Yeah,
and
he's masturbating.
I'm masturbating. I think I committed to the bit a lot harder in my youth. I think I've grown out of the bit a little bit.
Okay.
Your turn.
All right. I watched a movie called Mute Witness. This is streaming on Shudder right now. Last episode, I talked about my how you look at things in terms of Speed Racer, and I look at terms of things as Blowout by Brian De Palma.
Yeah, how's this in the blowout scale?
It is so in the Blowout
Fucking
scale.
it's
Oh my
blowing
God,
out the
bro.
scale.
It might even be. It's so De Palma coded. Let me give you the premise of this movie. It's an English-Russian movie. It's filmed in Russia. It is about a film set.
Yeah.
And it's the makeup artist, and she's mute, and she witnesses a crime, which is pretty much the same setup as Blowout.
Yeah.
And the first 30 to 40 minutes of this are like the coolest thing I've ever seen. I really recommend this. I don't think anyone has seen this movie
When
except
did it come out?
95.
Cool.
Yeah. And yeah, it's totally my thing, and I didn't love the end, but it's very cool.
I have a pitch for you.
Yeah.
You haven't seen Speed Racer.
I haven't.
I haven't seen Blowout.
All right. Yeah, maybe.
What if we do a double feature, man?
We could do a double
That'd
feature.
be a fascinating double feature.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's Mute Witness. One of my favorite things I've seen in a while.
That's badass, dude.
I watched Bully. Are you familiar with the work of Larry Clark?
I pulled up the first 20 minutes of Bully, and then I was like, I can't be watching this in my parents' home, like on the big screen. I just simply cannot. I'm gonna wait till I've got my own setup.
Right. Yeah. So Kids is a movie that I think about a lot. His 1995 movie about kids in the streets who are doing drugs and fucking, and this is very similar to that. I think it's got more of a Kids is a little plotless. It's more of a people wandering. This has a real setup to it though.
Where do you see this filmmaker on the edgelord scale?
This is very edgy. This offends a lot of people because they're like, these are teenagers. Actually, all these kids are out of high school. The characters are out of high school.
Oh, okay.
So, but I think people really view this as exploitative. I think that's the point. I think it has a lot to say about that, and I think if that's how you view it, then I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Like it's deeper than that. It's not just perv stuff. But
I would love to see the people that got super outraged about cuties get their hands on kids. Do they know about kids? Do you think?
No, probably not. No, this is a fascinating movie that has a kind of crazy ending. I fuck with it.
I bet you love
really something.
Because I only watched the first 20 minutes, but I love the contrasting of like the co-opting of black culture and stuff like that is pretty funny. And I'm excited to watch the rest of it, dude.
It's a heavy watch. And then I watched Safe, the
oh yeah, you did.
Julianne Moore, Todd Haynes movie. I own a copy of this. Haven't seen it, so.
Where do you own the do you have in the Criterion?
Yeah,
Cool.
the Criterion one. Yeah, I bought
Jelly.
it, earlier this year, I think. But this was good. Never seen anything like it before.
It's great.
Yeah.
I watched that right before I watched American Beauty for the first time, and it just made American Beauty feel like even more like a nothing movie. You know, I love that movie. I love Julianne Moore.
Yeah, I think that's what I want to shout out for the week. So those are some things that you guys should watch. Don't watch Bully with your parents home, and don't watch it with your girlfriend or boyfriend.
I also watched Not a Goof, just barely, with my dad.
Oh, that's the documentary you were watching.
Yeah,
right?
it's so ass, dude. It's just like a really bad piece of journalism. My dad got really angry. They do the thing where they put the documentarian as a big part of the movie itself.
Right.
And it's pretty embarrassing. I thought it was a really bad movie.
Damn.
But it's got some goofy movie footage in there, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's got going for it. What else? Anything else I want to shout out? Rewatch Sky High. Love that movie.
I want to rewatch Sky High too.
That's just a favorite of mine, but I gotta tell you. So my good friend Shane, this is one of his favorite movies. One of my favorite movies. We talk about it a lot. One of the two big sort of bridges of our relationship are Sky High and Blink-182. Those are the two big things.
It's kind of badass.
And he got a tattoo. He got a Sky High tattoo.
What is it? The logo or what's up?
It's the school bus. It's got the logo. It's the Ron Wilson bus driver hat. It's one of the great things.
I want to see that tattoo.
Yeah,
that's incredible.
So, shout out my guy Shane. He's got some of the funniest tattoos ever.
I mean, that's a really cool tattoo to have.
Yeah.
Sky High. What are some of his other tattoos, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, he has the first tattoo he got was a fridge.
Cool.
Old timey fridge.
Cool.
He's got Tom DeLonge from Blink-182 on his ass.
That's hot.
It's like a cartoon guy. And he's got a stick figure dinosaur that was like my group's logo, my gang's logo.
That's pretty cool. Those are good tattoos. Yeah, man.
He's got some sentimental ones too, but those are the good ones. Those are my favorite.
All the sentimental ones are fucking dog
He's got
ass.
some flowers for his grandparents, and he loves soccer, so he's got some soccer ones.
Okay.
And yeah, that's what he's got. But he got Ron Wilson, bus driver, who's a goated character, on his body now, and that's just one of the great things. And
Why do you love it so much?
Why do I love it?
Yeah.
It's a superhero coming of age movie.
Right. You're right. Yeah, that's your shit. And it's early 2000s.
Early 2000s. I don't know, man. It's a formative movie for me. Saw it as a kid a lot.
That's cool. I only saw it like once as a kid, but I
DVD.
did really love it when I saw it once.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking boot that shit up soon.
Got Kurt Russell in there.
Yeah,
What's he up to, man?
I love.
I don't know.
Yo, Kurt.
Anyways, yeah. So shout out Sky High. It's one of the great movies of
All right.
my youth.
We're gonna record another episode.
We're gonna record another episode.
Get out of the castle.
Get out of the castle. We're gonna land on the ground, and you guys can get out. And yeah.
Next time we pick you up. Next time
Yeah.
we pick you up at the castle, besides this special episode, is gonna be for weapons, dog.
Yes,
Weapons
it
and
will
Freaky
be.
Friday, Freakier Friday. I'm getting the hype for weapons is getting worrying. You know, it's getting to the point where it's gonna disappoint me. You know.
Yeah, it's the long legs thing.
It's more than that for me. It's just like my boy David Sims.
Yeah.
It's a fiver, and it's his favorite movie of the year so far. And Elric likes it.
Ulrich likes it a lot.
Elric likes it a lot. Like pretty much everyone I respect is like, this shit's the real deal.
Mm-hmm.
And all the hype going up to it has been working on me, and then now this, and it's got 100% Rotten Tomatoes. I mean, I think it's like a bullshit number, but
Yeah.
like I think they've rolled it out in a way to make it 100%, but I don't know, man. I need it. The AI marketing dude got to me. That's awesome. I'm just in.
You gotta hop off the internet for a little bit so that you can avoid any more reviews.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I'll probably go tomorrow.
All right. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. Bye
We'll
bye.
see you later. Bye bye.